Alright guys, welcome back. If you just watched the Mouchette video, this is going to be going through a full stage and kind of showing you from start to finish how she performs, how to kind of play her out and whatnot. We're going to use the pure version because I feel this is the hardest, or one of the harder ones to survive. The Hellet version with the Caro, you have the blood, and so it's a little bit easier to survive. This one also has, the Ultra version has some survivability issues, but if you're running a really good Tinct, that helps mitigate it. If you have Lily, Lily will do really well with survivability, but if you're not running Lily, you don't have her, we'll go ahead and show you this. You do kind of need to rely on the healing of the stage, and hopefully getting some good relics. This relic is ludicrous. Strike deals an additional instance of damage equal to 6% of the Awaker's attack and can trigger up to 3 times. Everything that she does is strikes. Just great synergy with her. That being said, it only triggers 3 times. I'm thinking now. Yeah, on your burst turns, it's pretty good. But getting more Alienus is also really good. And the 77 strength was pretty good. Those were all really great free relics. If you're running 4 Chaoses, you always get a free relic at the start. With Lily, you might have to rely on the stage gimmicks for sustain. In this case, this can heal you if needed. Like I said before, you want to try to make your strikes your last one. I don't have a normal strike, so I do want this one to be my last card played. So I want a little bit of defense. Since this doubled, I might as well just play it again. And then I'm going to go ahead and Shining Crust. I got 100, I think it was 175 shield from that. And that's because I'm using Lily's Lily's Wheel, which gives 152 shields, which is great. We're going to go ahead and use this. And I'm going to want Alienus because I want to exalt with some of these units as soon as possible. If you didn't watch the last video, then you won't know, but I am recovering from a cold, so I might cough. I apologize if I do beforehand. We're going to try to show off this going through the stages without overexalt, but I do have overexalt, so it's hard to, it might be hard in some situations to not. For here, I think we're going to go ahead and try and kill as much as we can. If I were to use this right now, it would get the Shining Strike that I last played. And a -1. So I have the Arithmetica to do that. I'm just thinking if that would be the best. What we're going to do, I have replay, so we can test this out now. Let's see the effects if I were to grab this back versus if I were to use strike twice. We're going to use this as well. If the healing is there, I'm going to do the healing. It'll get rid of that bleed. I'm going to try to not end the turn here. And that did too much damage, and it ended the turn. I was hoping that I would not kill there. I wanted to build up my bars more, but it's fine because Shining Crush gives 30 Alienus, or yeah, and so I was pretty close to getting to the next stage. We don't want that. This is decent. Black sigils are good. I have Riker, so I have good sigil gain anyways. We're going to put it on the strike because I will most likely play strikes. This is not the best spot to be in. Let's go ahead and rouse. We're gonna do this. Hope to get not a 1. Defense, insight. One of the things I always forget when I'm doing pure, you should try to put a hand size wheel somewhere on the comp. I don't have a hand size wheel, and I'm regretting that. But ideally, you would have a hand size wheel. This is a lot of damage. I'm going to kill as much as I can here, so this is going to be a burst turn. So we're going to exalt here. We'll do Shining Crush. Actually, I'm going to do this and try to get an insight. I did not get an insight, unfortunately. So we will get Alimus. I still think I want to... I'm going to draw. Okay, this will work. I need to make sure I have hand size, so I'm going to use this first. Oh, it's Mouse's Wisdom. Okay. That means I can Shining Strike. We'll use this again. Get Insight. We'll do Mortal Blast. Mouse's Wisdom. That allows me to play this again. And finish everything off. I was thinking it was Lily's Passe, which would not have allowed me to do that combo there. What does his do? The first... That's pretty good. Base damage is decent, not the best. Increase the first 5 attacks each turn. That's decent as well, but this... 100%. With this one, Lily doesn't get full power until after 8 strikes. So your first 5 strikes are normally not the highest ones that you're going to do. So there's kind of no point in using that relic with Lily. Alright, he's not doing anything here. See, this is where not utilizing her overexalt is a little annoying, because what I want to do is Hamlin, exalt this, then I want to rouse Hamlin so I don't waste any Aliamus here. I think I'm going to do that, even though it's not the best showcase for what she does as a free-to-play. But I hate wasting Arithmetica and Aliamus, and so that is what I'm going to do. And so a really cool interaction is if you do this and you do the +2 and then you grab Shining Crush with Ramona, it will be 0 and double play, which is just a super strong effect. So here we will do Big Burst turn. We're going to exalt here. And then we're going to rouse. If I wanted to use my stun, which in this spot using stun would be a good idea, I should have roused first and then stunned. I might have to replay this if I don't kill. Well, we're going to try to kill, but we shall see. Let's see if I can get an insight, just so I'm a little bit better with my Arithmetica. This will be a free strike because I can grab this and it'll be -1 because I have his dice. It will be free. Oh, it's not free. How unfortunate. What we're going to do is strike. I forgot I don't have his E1. We'll do this strike, this strike, this strike. We will do this. Ramona. If this doesn't kill, then we're going to reset here. And play more defensively. Excuse me. Because I think when I killed this, it made me vulnerable, and so he was hitting harder. So we're not going to kill this turn, and we're just going to play more defensively. We're still going to take a lot of damage, though. But what we can do... I'm going to grab this, unfortunately. What I should have -2 cost that. What we can do is -2 and then hope this gets weakness. I got weakness on him. That doesn't help me. But this will be fine. You dying still does vulnerable, but a lot less damage here. So we will do our big hit now. If you don't have OE, obviously you wouldn't get the stun, and I would be taking more damage here. I did forget what my last strike was, unfortunately. We'll just heal here. I have the hand space. I forgot I don't have... I always forget I'm not using Mouchette's Passe, because normally I do. Do I care about this? Not really. We are going to use this because we want Vulner if we can, which we did. Great. Let's draw. Draw some more. Here we go. Strike. The sequencing with her can be a little frustrating because you want to make sure you sequence things in the right order. We're going to do this strike. This is going to look a little weird, but I'm going to +2 this. And then I'm going to use this. Shining Strike. I was hoping that wouldn't kill. I was going to Ramona grab it, but I was also going to Soul Feast and heal up a little bit more if that didn't kill. I already have 100% crit rate on Mouchette, so the more crit rate doesn't matter, but the crit damage here is pretty nice. Counter doesn't matter, so we'll just grab this. This is really good. All my Awakeners want to Exalt, so getting more Aliamus, always good. Draw one card. This strike applies poison, and you'll basically on your max this out. It's not a bad relic. I don't want the symptom here, so I am going to just do the draw. But that is a really good relic to get with Mouchette. If we can heal, great. We will... 3... I'm going to Mouse's Wisdom here. Just so I can do this. Oh. My game seems to be dying. I'm going to pause the recording real quick. And we're back. I don't know what happened. Just seemed to be some lag. We're going to play this. Reduce their stuff. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to grab memory. And then we will use this. And then normally turn 2 is going to be your big burst turn, which this case it will be. I'm going to try, and I think I could actually kill everybody here, which, if that is the case, I want to make sure I'm ready for the final fight. We're going to heal. We're going to grab this. We're going to use this. Stack our buffs here. We need a strike, ideally. Okay. We'll use this strike. This strike. Let us... I want to use as minimal effects as I can to clear this. I think that means Riker exalts here. Cool, cool, cool. Mortal Blast here, so I get Mouchette Strike. 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 What does this do? Strength. If I'm trying to kill, giving you more strength doesn't matter. Strike. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wanted to be able to use this. Sometimes you just deal too much damage. This is a great, great relic on her. I'm pretty good on health. I don't need to delete a card. If I were to delete a card in this comp, I would delete Soul Overture from Hamlin. But I want to get this relic here, so we will do that. And if I don't see anything too great here, I am actually going to... Oh, this is actually not too bad. Because defense is kind of an issue. I'm going to upgrade this one to get more strength. This is one of my favorite bosses to kind of showcase damage on. And remember, this being a boss, Mouchette gets the 50% bonus with her Soul Forge against boss effects. So what we are doing here is we're just prepping for next fight. I think I can phase him here, which I might do. So I'm gonna try and phase him here. Oh, so close. I could Ramona here, but I want to save this for next turn. So we shall not phase here, which is fine. We can phase him here. Unexpected. We'll grab Mortal Blast. Mortal Blast should grab me Shining Crush. We will strike. Shining Crush. We will grab an Insight. Defense with you. I kind of want to rouse Hamelin. I don't know if I'll have the... Cool. It sucks wasting all this Aliamus, but I want the effect next turn. Man, I didn't realize he was going to hit so hard right here. Should be fine. We'll just kill. And what we're going to try to do here is not only kill him, but also kill the next instance of the other boss. I don't know what I want to unexpected. 109. That doesn't get me enough Aliamus. Oh, here we go. I don't need health. We will strike. We will exalt. We will use this. Get one. How unfortunate. I thought the result of the first dot each turn is always a 6. I didn't use any die, so that should have been a 6. We will grab Shining it's already crescendoed. We'll grab Mortal Blast here. I will do this just so I can get some more of her strikes. Strike. Draw. Let's see what we draw. Not useful. I'm also under the effects of weakness, so all this damage is weakness through weakness. How unfortunate that I'm going to have to do it this way. We got our phase change here. I'll get rid of that. There's no real point in using any of these, so this is fine. Let's do Insight. And another Insight. I should have had the hand size here and should have used this first. The best thing about being in pure here is that you can select your posse after you use your first one. No, I wasn't paying attention. This is fine. Oh, this got in my hand. I'm really trying to get her exalt here. And then I can start using these. After you exalt with her, you deal so much strike damage. It's just... I am going to +2 this. I know he's going to phase, but what I want is the extra Aliamus. So I get closer to next turn. That was my last strike played, so once I can Mortal Blast again, it's going to come back in my hand. And I will... Actually, because I have the key flare, what I'm going to do is get everybody up. Boom. Boom. I played this a little poorly. I would say a little bit more than a little poorly. But even with me playing it poorly, we'll do this. And, oh, dang it. I was still able to relatively easily, I would say, defeat this guy. We're just kind of clowning now. I didn't need key flare. But yeah, I mean, they all had their exalts here. The sequencing there was just it's kind of a weird boss to test this on, because each individual boss doesn't have a lot of health before you phase them, and so you want to Mouchette exalt pretty much every turn so you can keep phasing them so they don't do damage. But even if I were to have gotten a big hit, I've got all this DR here that I just wasn't using. So that's kind of a basic overview of pure Mouchette. Depending on the gimmick of the stage, so this one had healing. Ones that don't have healing, you just take this, when you delete a card and heal, you just take that when you can. But Mouchette's shields every turn is really helpful. But thank you guys for watching, and hope you have a great day. I will try to get the G. Murphy guide hopefully recorded tomorrow. And if I record it tomorrow, then I'll upload it tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.